Hey Shelby, it's nice to see you again.
Hi, thank you for having me back.
Wow, it's really windy out there.
I know. Mateo flew by like 2 minutes ago. I thought he was just waving hi, but now that I think about it, he may have been signaling for help.
Walk me through like the process in a day in the life of a Bunk'd cast member.
For sure. Well, we usually tend to get our scripts either Saturday night or Sunday like evening. And so we do have it beforehand with no changes. So that's just sort of like unedited. Here's the general concept. Everything's going to change, but just like get a feel for it. That's the weekend. Then we come in Monday. Monday's table read. Monday's super cool because here we're just like going ham. Nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody knows really what's going on, but we're just kind of like putting it all together so that the writers can hear it and people can see it and like visualize the whole process. There have already been changes by this point. So there's the new script, and the lovely, lovely people that work for Bunk'd always have scripts for us in our rooms, which is super nice. So we go there, table read on Monday, and we rehearse. We rehearse, like, once again, very loose. Monday's very loose because everything's going to change. So we just get general blocking, general feels for the mood of the scene, because those don't usually change, but like lines change, and maybe blocking. So Tuesday comes around, we go through the script again, and this is rehearsal. We rehearse the whole entire script. On Mondays, we don't always rehearse everything. Tuesdays, we rehearse everything, and we have to go through it. And this is also when we have a run through. So you still don't have to have your scripts memorized, but here you gotta have it a little bit more memorized than yesterday. So we perform the entire episode on the set in front of all of the writers and everybody, so they can see it again and see changes. Once again, it's visualizing and picturing and seeing, because we do some kind of improv with like our movements and our gestures and the tones in our voice that people can't always predict. So, and then Wednesday comes around, and Wednesday is where things get a little bit more fast paced, just because we film Thursdays and Fridays. So Wednesday's like, okay guys, we got to be off book tomorrow and we've got to have it like mostly down by tomorrow. So let's get to it. So we solidify everything that we've created on Tuesday. Granted, there will still be changes. We solidify everything that we can solidify. And I mean, part of being an actor is you have to be flexible. You have to be able to like flow and be like, oh, you memorized this line? Yeah, okay, well, we're changing it completely, or we're dropping it completely. Forget about that one. Here's a new one. And it is what it is. And it's so much fun. But we have another one run through on Wednesday, and that's for everybody. So it's not just the writers and the director, but it's also the producers and network, and they come together and they want to see everything. They're funding and then they're putting together like their art. It's their art, and we are the actors that are creating their art, their vision. So that's Wednesday, and Wednesday for me personally, that's when I get my hair done, because it looks pretty now, but that's because we did it. And we have to do it a day early for filming. Thursday comes around, and Thursday is usually break up the scenes, kind of half and half. Half on Thursday, half on Friday. And we base it on everybody's schedules, because some people can't stay as long. Some people have other things they need to do, yada, yada. But yeah, Thursdays and Fridays are hilarious because it's a lot of hurry up and then wait.
Yeah.
Hurry up and wait.
Yeah. I feel like also kids and fans of the show kind of just think that you guys are your characters. So you kind of just show up and do these silly things without realizing that like there's so much work that goes into it, and like the memorizing and the changing lines and the remembering blocking. Like, it's a job, and there's so much to do and like be on top of.
It's so funny that you say that.
Why?
Because I think like two of the most, I mean, all of us are nothing like our characters. It's funny.
Really?
It's so funny. Yes, and you'd be surprised how many people believe that we are. It's so funny seeing, especially Will's one of my favorites. Like seeing Will in his true, like just not only just the way he dresses, but just the way he presents himself and holds himself in conversation. He's so much more mature than his character in the show, and it's hilarious. Values completely different, postures completely different, sense of humor completely different. And don't even get me started on Lou and Miranda. Not even remotely. the
Yeah.
same person. And it's just really cool. I think it's actually kind of fun
Yeah.
who somebody really is.
Yeah, it's really funny too, because like I'm sure when kids come up to you in real life, they think that you're your character, or like you know I'm sure you know a lot of times you call you Shelby, but it's just funny because yeah, you think when you get to know these characters, especially when you're so young, you think that that's who they are, and they're all in this camp together, and then you know that it's not just like you pull away the camera and these lights and it's you know everybody goes to school after.
Yeah. Oh yes, and we do.
Yeah.
I'm Shelby Simmons, and you're so beautiful now.